Happy Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Rumboyz Robbie. That's Drop the Mic FF. This is Rumboyz After Dark. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate all of you for tuning in. Really quick, just shop GLD, get like me. A lot of new designs have been dropping for all of your favorite teams from NFL, MLB, NHL, NCAA, and much, much more. Get on over to Shop GLD right now. Link is down below in the description. We greatly love and appreciate you. Tonight is a special episode. I don't want to necessarily say special, but we are dedicating tonight's episode. We did lose a fantasy legend. This man, a husband, a father, a analyst in the industry, dedicated his life to, fantasy football and just football in general, to health and being a mental health advocate, and just being an all-around good person. One hell of a competitor, one hell of a league mate, was in the Rumboyz Mental Health Awareness League, which actually turned out to also end up becoming the Veterans versus Analysts League. Later down the line, once we figure out we have 6 analysts, we have 6 veterans. Oh my gosh. Just an all-around stand-up guy. I want to give a big, heartwarming hug to the Fantasy Face-Off crew. I want to give a big heartwarming hug to his wife and family. It is hard to do tonight's show, but we are going to do this with all of our energy, with all of our gusto, with everything that we have in us. You guys have seen Anthony on the Rumboyz platform. You have seen me feature on the Fantasy Face-Off. You've seen Mike feature on the Fantasy Face-Off. We have done the Hayden Hurst Foundation, the Mental Health Awareness Podathon yearly with that crew and been a big part of that. We will drop the link for the GoFundMe in the chat. We'll be, dropping that throughout the live stream tonight. If you guys, you can donate to the show. Donate to that GoFundMe. All right? Donate to that GoFundMe. Like, if you can open up your hearts to be like, oh my gosh, take shots for donos and take drinks for donos, you can open up your heart for a much bigger cause for a legend in the fantasy football game, in the fantasy football industry that we lost, for our homie Anthony Cervino. Tonight's show is dedicated to you. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls, what it do. Dilly dilly. Anthony, RIP, bro. We love you. Whew. I always used to love going on the fantasy face-off podathon, because they're doing that podathon for 2-3 fucking days.
Yeah.
And then I'd come on day 2, middle of the day, all right, let's get lit. Boom. And they'd be going the rest of it. I give them that second win. Those were the days. Those were the days, man. We lost a real one. Let's go ahead. Hey, this is it. What? Guccini JD in the chat. Let's get lit. What? What's good? What's good? Guccini dilly, bro. Let's night. Albert, what up? What up? Leafs, what's good? What's good? Shout out to France for winning the Champions League, destroyed their own city. And wow, that's crazy. Wild over there on the Twitch. Let's get into tonight's show. We do begin tonight's show with our cover athlete of the night. No other than the most self-centered quarterback of all time, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Rodgers does join the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Mike Tomlin mediocrity-filled Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike, thoughts from everything from over-under of what their win total is going to be following this move to fantasy value and how it affects this offense?
All right, I'll get to that last. To me, this helps one person and one person only on this roster, and that is DK freaking Metcalf. This helps DK Metcalf. This helps DK in the sense of, he signed a deal. People were afraid he wasn't going to show up. They needed to get a quarterback for DK. So this helps DK. I think this is going to help DK's headspace because we know how DK can be a little bit diva-ish because he's a wide receiver. Not just because he's a wide receiver, but it's DK.
He's crash out. He's a crash out.
They still got Caleb.
This man literally began his rookie interview with "Where's my shirt?"
Yeah. They still got Caleb. He probably didn't have any big enough for his arms. You still got Caleb.
It was a 2X. And he cut the arms off.
Still got Caleb Johnson, rookie, Iowa. You still got Jalen Warren. You still got Pat Fry. Who knows? They might have Jonnu Smith by the time freaking season gets here if Arthur Smith has his way. This is good for Aaron Rodgers. You want to know why? Because
they're going to get in a fight?
Because it feeds his freaking ego. It's the only reason. And you know why? No, hear me out. Because it's the only reason this guy comes back is because he can't sit there on the back burner and not be a part of the show. That's the only reason he cares about playing. It's the only reason he came back is to stay relevant because without relevance, he's nothing.
He's nothing. Yeah.
He doesn't talk to his family. In the past week and a half, I have seen clips of a certain ex-girlfriend of his talking shit about him recently.
Yeah, like your ex from forever ago came out recently talking shit.
And didn't even drop your name, but everyone knew who it was with the context of what was happening. And now you all of a sudden want to come back on Thursday and say, I'm going to fly out for Friday right before the OTAs? That proves that he's not just about the team and the winning. He's about himself.
It's more like grandpa to grandpa with him and Robert Woods connecting on passes.
So for the win total, I do think he's going to help the win total a smidge. I think they're going to end up 9-8 or 8-9.
It's still at 8.5. They still have it at 8.5.
I'm going to say they're going to finish at 9 and 8.
I'm still putting it at 7.
I know. But here's the reason. It's Mike Tomlin. He always finishes above 500. But people think that he's going to finish 12 or 11. It ain't going to happen. This isn't the Aaron Rodgers of 10 years ago. I'm sorry.
I got a fancy tape.
Oh, Lord.
This is still going to be a run first, old school, smash mouth Steelers team. Yes. I'm not going to say like Jerome Bettis, like smash mouth, because like that's like, you know, like you can't replicate that in that style in today's era. But like you're gonna get a run first approach, especially with Caleb Johnson. So I still think that is the biggest piece from a fantasy standpoint to have rostered. Does it help DK in comparison to had they had Mason Rudolph? Mason Rudolph has gotten the Toy Story treatment, the I don't want to play with you no more, over and over and over again. You're never going to be a guy, Mason. This does help DK a little bit in comparison to that.
More.
I don't think that, for me, I would much rather, if I'm sitting in the draft room around the range that I'm going to be getting a DK, I'd much rather pass and let somebody else deal with that headache.
And that's fun.
Then, you know, I could grab Debo around that range where I'm going to be getting a DK. You know, I don't need that. DK this year is going to be operating as a 2 because of how many 1s and 2s on other teams are going to be just that much more elevated with him because of the decline of Aaron Rodgers over the last few years. Doesn't afford DK to probably give you the same return on investment for what you would be having to put out for him. I feel like that's a headache I'd much rather let somebody else have in terms of just that whole passing game as a whole. Maybe that's a piece I could trade for later if it's like, hey, that's all that they're doing and they're just force feeding him and that's the only productive piece there. But how long also does that last health-wise? How long does Aaron Rodgers at this age, at this point, last health-wise? I'm going to throw in a dynasty take here as well. Will Howard managers, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Definitely stash Will Howard because he's definitely going to be the next man up. He's going to be the guy. He's going to be the one of the future to lead the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers fans, hold on to your horses. Will Howard is on the way to the rescue, either at some point during this season or next to begin. Next. Headlines have exploded. Absolutely just went kaboom. We had another last night.
Another banger.
The Taliban has attacked again. Headlines across the nation are reading Oklahoma has blown up again. What are your thoughts on game 1 of the NBA Finals last night? The Pacers travel to Middle America. It's basically a battle of Middle America to take on the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Shali Baba. Your thoughts?
OKC might be in trouble.
OKC's definitely in trouble.
7 turnovers, 6 or 7 turnovers into halfway through the first quarter, getting smoked like they were in the first half. They weren't even close to being close. They weren't even close to being on OKC's level until the third quarter. Problem is, if they get close to OKC's level in the first half of a game and then can turn it on like they did last night, OKC is going to be down 10 with that amount of time. And
game opened up at a 9.5 spread.
The thing with OKC is I picked OKC to win in my work pool, but I
picked the Pacers to win. As soon as I saw that, I was like, that's way too much.
No, but I'm saying even before, like during like preseason, like before the final started, I said Pacers or OKC was going to win it. But I also told you off air and text and talking and bullshitting that we do that if one reason OKC doesn't win it all, if they get there and don't win it all, I didn't think it was going to be Indiana that I was talking about. I said it was going to be the youth and not being able to close it out because of the not having that it factor yet. I'm sorry. I do not think Chet Holmgren has the it factor that you need to be SGA's number 2.
I'm not going to say that. Go. All right, I'll let you continue, but I just want to say, hold on there.
Yeah. I'm just saying
He's still young.
No. I'm saying right now to win it all, I don't think he can be that team's number 2. They can still win it. I just don't think they can win it with him being. They need something.
Aiden, change your Avi to the meme you sent me.
They need other people to step up. I don't think he can step up and be the number 2. I just don't think he has it. That's all.
So the number 2 is J-Dub. J-Dub is
he has been the number 2, and that's fine.
Yes.
But Chet should be the number 2.
Hear me out. Okay. Everyone on that roster with OKC is box office. Like that is a young group that you got to try and keep at least the core of that together. You know, from center forward, your guy in Shy, you like you need to keep all of that together. You know, Lou Dort, fucking problem.
God,
like
that block.
When Chet's on fire. I like what Lee's threw out here. Thunder were leading 99% of the game until the last shot. Here's the thing, and I said this coming into this. The Pacers will play to your style, and they can turn on at any point. The Pacers can mirror you, and it's crazy. It's crazy. It's honestly phenomenal the way that they are able to just Pokemon reference ditto whoever they are facing. And it works, and that style of play can honestly end up. My man showed up at the press conference with the Puma Halley ones and set him on the desk like he was in a 2K press conference. Sir, this is real life. This is not the video game. Holly is bigger box office. Holly, ultimate light skin. Light skin aura farming. Holly is aura farming in the middle of games. Holly is it's giving the fact that he can not only score, but he can pass the ball and make his other players that much good. And then you have Siakam doing what he can do. I feel like for OKC, that team has to flow through Shai, and Shai has to do what he does on a night-to-night basis. Whereas the Pacers, we just got to hit you with 1 and 2, and you cannot shut down both. And you can't limit Hallie to just this one secular theme because he can still pass the ball. You can't limit him. If you limit him in scoring, he just now becomes an option to dish out to everyone else, and everyone else can fucking score. I think this is going to go to 7. I'm saying it now. It's going to 7. There's no Pacers in 5. There's no Thunder in 5. This is going to 7. The two teams mirror each other too well. You ever see two boxers throw a jab and knock each other out? My case rests. The Hallie bond is here.
I still think it goes 6. And like Aiden said, how many turnovers and they still won? What if they don't have those turnovers?
I mean, that's the thing. OKC's a team that they can't turn the ball over, but the Pacers are a team that can force you to turn the ball over. So it's like it's this weird give and take where it's like one of these things has to give. You know, Pacers, Thunder also don't turn the ball over often either, but they're also the highest scoring team based off of team turnovers. But then you have the Pacers who like we don't really do that a whole lot. So it's like good fucking luck, my guy. The thing that you're good at, scoring off of turnovers, yeah, we don't really do that a whole lot because our passing is just so fluent. It's like, look how many turnovers the Pacers had, and they won. Canadian icon Andrew Newhart, by the way. And the Thunder played well. Pacers are the better shooters. OKC likes to drive downhill to the rim and use the base movement a lot. Yeah, Obi Toppin is just Obi rising above the rim and just laying it with aggressiveness too, with efficiency, finding the rim down low with the efficiency that Obi Toppin is in. Hallie just being like, I know that Obi's there. Fuck it. Like, 18 hoops, stand up. I am dead. Who do you have winning the series? The series is officially kicked off. Pacers are up 1-0. We came in saying that OKC was probably like, who do you have winning it now?
I still have OKC, but OKC's in trouble.
I'm having Indiana win it. Something tells me that Hallie is going to be the light skin that Indiana always needed. They had Reggie Miller back in the 90s. They had PG. But the Hallie is going to do it. And I ain't going to front. I ain't never worn a pair of Pumas in my life. I've never bought a pair of Pumas in my life. Them Hallie ones might be the first pair of Pumas that I'll buy. Watch Isaiah Hardison go off. OKC has it. OKC does have it. Hardison is nice. Jay Will's nice. Bro, they both sides got a Jay Will, actually. Like, yeah. Hey. We rocking, baby. We making decent time, too. We making decent time. Like, look, I'm just chilling from after having my ears Diddy partied for like the last like 7.5 hours. Got like 20-ish minutes left. Just verbally Diddy partied, by the way. I don't know which one of us were Bert or Ernie today during my shift, me or my customers, but fuck. If y'all don't get that joke, go look at the newest developments in the case today.
Oh, I haven't seen what happened today.
50 Cent's baby mama, Daphne Joy, the Asian joint, she was like, yeah, she was like, I actually enjoyed our time. She was like, he used to be like, call me Bert, and I was Ernie. Or I think he was Ernie. I think Diddy was Ernie and Daphne Joy was Bert. I don't remember, but that was a real thing that she said on the stand. Real life thing. Bro. Probably one of the biggest marketing events in that's a cross. We're going to culture clash. We're going to culture clash right now. Aiden, stop it. No, Vanessa's not. We don't know. Vanessa's not.
Don't put that up.
Yeah, I'm not. We're going to culture clash right now. We're going to have the gaming world and the football world intersect really quick. The Madden cover came out this week. You're on mute.
I was like, where are you going with this?
And the Madden cover is Saquon's majestic spin hurdle 360 over Cameron Curl. Thoughts on the cover? Was this right? Usually we just get an athlete going like, whatever. We get that, or like we get like, with the white background. Madden chose a highlight, chose a play. Like, that's iconic within itself. And then the city of Philadelphia to double down. And EA was apparently honest. I guess Geno's not just automatically like, but they renamed it Staquon's Staquon's. Like, what is your thoughts on this whole? This was probably the greatest Madden release since Michael Vick, since the Vick experience.
So, remember the cover with Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, that was a good cover.
Okay. That was the last Madden I bought. Okay? Not because Mahomes was on it, but that was just the last Madden I bought. I'm buying this cover. I have a
friend that has every single Madden hard copy, every single Madden since the birth.
But what I'm saying is, I could care less about the game. But all I'm saying is, I don't really care about the game anymore. They haven't done enough to change it until now. I think this is getting one. I think the cover was genius. I think they're going to change it enough in the game. They're already talking about doing certain things. This got me excited about the game again because it was different, because it was an iconic photo shot, iconic play that people have talked about all last year, they're going to be talking for a while. This play is going to be brought up over and over and over. Whenever you talk about Saquon, you're going to talk about this. It just happened to be the same year that he won the Super Bowl. So it's a Super Bowl champion on the cover. Plus that, genius marketing on EA finally did something right.
I don't want to say finally did something right because everyone bitched, whined, moaned, and complained about the Josh Allen cover. And I thought that was deserved when he got it.
No, I mean, did something right with the game, not the cover itself.
Some of the enhancements that I'm seeing out with what they're doing with like the QB, like the QB DNA thing and everything, like that's fucking awesome. Like that's dope. I think they were heading into this place where with gaming where they are trying to still keep it gamified, but bring in this realistic aspect at the same time. And we're trying to get closer and closer and closer each time. I want to see how it plays, and I want to play it. I played this most recent one. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the gameplay. Still a couple like glitch plays and stuff that like happen, like some weird shit. Like I played against my ex roommate, and like I had some weird, crazy Jaden Daniels shit where like it was just like no matter what, like couldn't fucking stop. But like I mean, it's still a video game, I love the marketing behind it. I love that they got, they got Pats and Genos, or no, they got Genos behind it. I think that's fucking genius. I love that the city of Philadelphia has embraced him. I had a Saquon pool in a break last weekend. I ended up giving that Saquon to a Philadelphia Eagles fan. He's going to hook me up with a Jaden Daniels in return. But But yeah, Cam Curl, who's a great football player, but a good football player, but yeah, Cam Curl did not take. He's like, I've been playing Madden since I was a kid, and this is how they gonna do me. I'm sorry, brother. I am sorry. Yeah, Ashton Genty even being featured in it, like, and the way they got Ashton Genty looking in the game, that's gonna be a fun offense and a fun player to use. So no, I'm all in on Le Madden cover. I give it 5 stars. 5 stars all the way.
Yeah. You're on mute. There you go.
I know.
All right, I just want to make sure.
There's a couple of other topics I want to save for the halftime.
Mm-hmm.
So I do want to go ahead and at this time, we'll use this time right now for UFC.
Oh, okay. Can I bring up breaking news that I got on my phone about 20 minutes ago?
What breaking news do you have?
UFC related.
Yes, you can.
Amanda Nunes has announced that she will unretire if she can get Juliana Pena or Kayla Harrison.
Bet. I love that. So the fights that, like, I know that at least is like, oh my gosh, like Osmond's coming out, you know, that's gonna be sick. Yeah, you know, Osmond's obviously gonna win that one. I'm not caring about any of those early fights right now. Let's go from Luque down. From Luque down. The ones that I really care about, Luque has a chance against Kevin Holland. And I don't think that Kevin Holland has been his best Kevin Holland lately. Like, what are your thoughts?
I'm going to get to it.
You know, I'll be casual for the sake of time that we gotta continue.
No, I mean, to me, I was talking about these fights the other day. I was talking about these fights yesterday or the day before.
I love this card.
And it's the first card
It's
the first card I'm going to miss in over 2.5 years. I'm going to watch it later, but it's the first card I'm going to miss live in 2.5 years.
Oh no, I'm making sure that wifey is like, I told her, I was like, I'll cook whatever tomorrow. I will grill whatever tomorrow. My chores will be done.
I'm going to a stand-up show tomorrow.
Keep going.
I'm going Vicente Luque on this one. Me and a coworker talked about this. Plus 180. Holland has not been consistent as of late. I don't think he's as good as people think. I think he thinks he's better than he really is. Even though Vicente Luque has not been as consistent. Yeah, I mean, Leafs, yeah, that's the thing, is I think that he is too hit or miss. And I think, not saying fight to fight, but I think it's a good matchup for Luque. And I think if Vicente Luque comes out on the right side of it, I think he can come out, control the fight, and I think he will end up beating Kevin Holland to this. I don't know if it will be super close if Luque wins. I think that if Holland wins, it's going to be a close fight. But if Luque wins, I'm not for sure if it's going to be a close fight. Yes, full screen, Mikey! Okay, let me go to another fight. So that's
what's up?
Yeah. So, hey, that was fast.
Oh, wait, hang on. 1 second. Okay, you're good?
Yeah. Okay, next fight.
All righty. So, wait, who did you pick for that one? Just give me that.
Vicente Luque, plus 180.
Yeah, I'm taking Luque as well on that one. I there's no doubt in my mind that he pulls it off. Like I said, I just don't feel like we've been getting the same Kevin Holland lately. Kevin Holland is still going to be an attraction, especially for the books, because, like, you know, the casual, as Lisa likes to put it, is going to see Holland's name like, oh, and just run out there. I'm not saying that he doesn't still stand a chance. I've won significantly more money on Luque fights more often than Holland. Let's see here. And who do we have for our next fight? We have Mario Bautista and Patrick Mix.
I'm going Mix.
I'm going Mix as well.
I don't think. I mean, like they're saying.
I don't have time to be covering fucking prelims right now.
It has nothing to do with being casual. If you call me a casual, that is not. Robbie knows me.
He's saying that I am.
I know.
And knowing that we both have the same amount of time on our hands right now. All right, so here's one that I want to move on to. This one's interesting. Gastelum, Joe Pfeiffer.
You go first on this one.
If there was anyone at a plus 340, is that what? Yeah, he's a plus 340, I believe. Yeah.
DK has him at 295.
Or 295. I'm sorry, 295.
But still, 295.
That could be the dog. Like, it is Gastelum. But I wonder if age is the reason. But it's like, I've seen Gastelum go out there and do some shit. Yeah, I know. Joe got food poisoning in Mexico and hated Mexicans. Kevin is Mexican. Gastelum represents Mexico and Pfeiffer hates Mexico. Pfeiffer might kill him. But that's even more reason for Gastelum to go in there and have his guard up and be ready to like also like show and prove. Like with mental shit like that, it's like it's like I could see a overcompensation of a mental block, and that being the reason why a dog wins. Like I wanna go Pfeiffer. I'm gonna go Gastelum. I don't know, that mental block worries me. Just a tad.
I'm just telling you this. Either way, Florida Panthers just scored another goal.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
All I'm saying
Edmonton's in trouble.
Oh, and it's margin. All I'm saying is I'm not betting on this fight either way. I'm not putting.
I would leave it alone.
I'm leaving it alone. That being said and stated, yes, I'm using Robbie's tagline. That being said and stated, this man with the hat on this screen will not be taking Kelvin Gastelum on almost any fight of his career, so give me Joe. I can't do it.
I normally would not. You know what? We're doing it for the lulz, bro. We're doing it for the lulz.
I just can't. He's not my guy.
Juliana Pena, Kayla Harrison face off in the women's bout. Harrison, the heavy favorite. Pena actually, by the way, showed up to Giants camp recently, showing off the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Jameis Winston, so much of a character. Kayla is a man woman. Oh my gosh. He's like for the memes, bro. For the memes. What are your thoughts on this one? Like, okay. Given how much of a dog Pena is, does
no.
No. Fuck no. Yeah, this is the one where I'm sorry, Penna. Like, this is the one where you get your shit rocked.
No.
Like, hell no. Hell no. He said one has a cock and one has a kid. I am dead.
No. This has nothing to do with that. This has 100% everything to do with what Triet just said. To my opinion, this has everything to do.
And it should not have had the belt in the first place. This was
it's the Kayla judo. That's purely it.
You know how we have bridge quarterbacks in the NFL? Penna was a bridge champion.
She wasn't even good enough to be a bridge champion.
Look, she's a bridge champion. You know,
know.
So tomorrow it ends. Tomorrow it ends, and it ends very fast. It ends very fast. Merab O'Malley the dog. Merab minus 310. What the Halle Burton? Hey, you missed the Halle segment earlier. What are your thoughts?
Everything in my heart, everything in my gut, every fiber of my bones and my skin and my cuticles
in my being
is rooting and wants me to utter the words Sean O'Malley for my victor. It is so hard to do. I want to so bad. I want Sean to beat Merab. I really, really do. Because I am sick of hearing freaking what's his name in the corner. Ray Longo.
It's bridge.
And I'm sick of hearing Ray, and I'm sick of hearing Aljamain Sterling in the freaking corner. But Merab is going to win this.
Merab is going to win this. And I honestly think that O'Malley knows deep down.
And it drives me nuts because I think this is like I think Merab turns into his kryptonite. Like, no matter what fighter you put out there, I think Sean wins, but he just can't beat Merab.
Yeah, I don't think that he has the takedown defense to stop it from going to the ground. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not trying to be a hater. None of that. I'm trying to make sure I get this picture loaded in really fast for the other segment that we have to do. Because we're going to need it, because we're going to need to go, and this is what this means, and this does this.
You're talking about what I think you're talking about? Okay. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, because the two platforms.
I'm going to have a production meltdown. Hang on. Where the fuck am I supposed to? Please tell me that they didn't move it.
You don't know.
Oh my gosh. They don't have it where I think I could do it as a nope. I have to do it as an overlay. Fuck. Merab is my pick.
Isn't that what you would want to do anyway?
I was trying to get it more as it could be a side, and then it just puts our faces on the side.
Can't you do that if you just put it as another screen?
Yeah, I would have to have it as a different tab.
Oh.
Yeah, and I don't have that. I don't have that document on another tab because I have the document so that it's visible, so that everyone can actually see it.
Got it.
Because if I do it that way, then it's not going to present the size that I need it. So it's either I do it overlay or I either buff. My pick is Merab, hands down. Merab hasn't beat the best fighters. He's embarrassed them. Like, yeah, I'm not. Very rarely do I bet against Sugar Sean. Sean's best weapon was Seps. He needs it more. What up, Karam? I know you're happy about your Thunder. I'm gonna get that. We're gonna get that NBA segment chopped up for you guys. We've had some good segments tonight. We talked about Aaron Rodgers at the top of the show. Second segment of the show was the Holly Bond versus the Shali Baba. We went ahead and we just broke down UFC. And what did we talk about right before that?
Saquon.
And we did react to the Madden cover. So we got a bunch of clips for you guys that should be dropping. Yeah, we got some dope shit. We got some dope shit. Welcome to the Thunder. He said happy about the Thunder. They lost. He's happy that they're at least in the finals. He's happy that they're at least in the finals. Like, you know, he's like, hey, they're gonna be fine. Courtney, he thinks they are. I got the Pacers. We're getting into halftime. We will see you guys right after a very, very quick music video. And then we're gonna get right back into the rest of the show. All right. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rum boys and girls. What it do, dilly dilly.
No pressure. Hey, come take a trip with me, little babe. Take a trip with me. I said, take a trip with me. I said, take a trip with me. I said, take a trip with me, little babe. No pressure. Hey, take a trip with me, little babe. No liquor, we shopping when we land. ATL to MIA, come put your feet up in the sand. I almost gave up 1,000 times, I had to stick to the plan. Hey, fuck that, we finna figure this out. Why these niggas tryna box me out? Hey, rest in peace, the flipper. Yeah, you know I'm on the paper route. My third eye open for them niggas who tryna snake me out. I know these niggas watching, I'm driving home, I'm taking a different route. I'ma run that set so bad, I'ma make these niggas won't kill me now. Hey, they ain't picture me like this. VS on my neck and wrist. Hey, shout out to T Grizzly, you know we do this shit with no effort, bitch. Hey, you know it's no pressure word. I need me a no pressure, bitch. I beat a nigga ass like Rocky and Riri on my bucket list. Hey, I'ma go get that money. I'ma go get a bag. I'ma go get that money, my nigga. I'ma go get a bag. I'm pulling up with my brothers, we back to back, we paper tag. I'm thumbing through them blues, I'm round the city, I'm bumping sad, bitch. I'ma go get that money. I'ma go get a bag. I'ma go get that money, my nigga. I'ma go get a bag. I'm pulling up with my brothers, we back to back, we paper tag. I'm thumbing through them blues, I'm round the city, I'm bumping sad, bitch. I'ma go get that money. If I don't, it's still gon' come to me. Lowe's in the living room, right now I don't want no company. Still with my day ones, how it started, like it's supposed to be. Trap nigga, pull up serving bowls, bumping Jodeci. I pull up that, Reebok got that. No, this ain't baby, but 4 pockets fat. Buy this no pressure shit, I'm dying, bitch, I'm sliding by this shit. You want the recipe, get you a brick of shit, get rich. I got a rollie on my wrist, I'm chasing pay, can't chase no bitch. Top of the top, I'm up early, I'm working hard, I'm getting rich. A marathon for that paper, I'm bumping sad, I'm bumping nil. I'm pouring double cups of real little bitch, but you know I'm a crip, no pressure. Ain't no pressure, big business, kill 'em all, leave no witness. Pockets filled with blue, rest in peace, dog, rest in penis. And lil' bae, she fuck with a kid, she say that she gon' try heal me. Pouring juice in double cups, when I get in my feelings, no pressure. Hey, I'ma go get that money, I'ma go get a bag. I'ma go get that money, my nigga, I'ma go get a bag. I'm pulling up with my brothers, we back to back, we paper tag. I'm thumbing through them blues, I'm round the city, I'm bumping sad, bitch. I'ma go get that money, I'ma go get a bag. I'ma go get that money, my nigga, I'ma go get a bag. I'm pulling up with my brothers, we back to back, we paper tag. I'm thumbing through them blues, I'm round the city, I'm bumping sad, bitch.
Woo! Hold up. Let me get my shit plugged up. Matter of fact, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give myself just a couple more minutes to get this all set up. Alrighty, hold on. By myself, just like a quick minute.
I ain't waiting a second, I'm going in now. No freestyling, no this and pin pal shit. See, I don't make moves to get rich off and quick, and I only fuck with bitches who be slobbing on that. I can get nasty, but I'm usually where the cash be. Rolling weed, sitting back, blowing shit to Cassie. I ain't doing it for the rich way, so I brought Rich Ray. When I come around like Dom, that look this way. Right into my own shit, I swear I be doing the most shit. Give you hits like Tyson and giving you vibes like Bryson. Certain things in life be so expensive, but I buy them. Certain things in life be so enticing, but I can't try them. You looking for what you looking for, yeah, I'm the item. I'll hold you down forever, you my nigga, yeah, item. I'm coming for what you say, you hold, I'm all about it. Linked up, turn a beat up, now we clouded. Feet up on heat up, red Jordan 1s. Niggas needing shills, I'm clapping shit, man, I'm the chosen one. Neck wrist on freezer like magnet. On my Tiger and Chris Brown, I can handle it.
Let me handle it, smoking like the candle lit. Any beat I study, break it down and then dismantle it. Competition challenge it, I'm dealing with some damages. Juggle lot tonight, but now I'm learning how to manage it. I've been to the bottom of bottoms, I never been to the top. I pop some bottles with models, I see my friends getting shot. I sip and drown in my sorrows, I smoke a weed by the lot. I stand and post on the corner, you'll never look. I ball like a piston, you'll never play my position. You catching what I'm pitching, I'm switching, no contradiction. I'm fishing for opposition, no vision and optimism. I wish I was kinda different, but I know my mind is different. I see them bitches smiling, long as she happy. I'm on the beat violin with my nigga T Savvy. We go back in the day and bring the heat. Cali, you ain't got nothing to say. The nigga be silent. Hey, buddy, don't say shit. Everybody cap, changing faces like a facelift. They think they all that. Trust me, bitch, you just basic. In 20 years, you'll be looking back, wishing to erase it.
And I'm too savvy, I'ma get it to the end of my days. And I'll be only blowing smoke if it's that Jenny A. You say you always keep a 9, but niggas, I always keep an 8. Niggas straight in my face with that cap, it's okay. Niggas stay with a fresh cut, need it, no way. I can't take these niggas serious like all the brothers Wayans. I just be adding up experience while I'm changing up my wins. And I got my own condo, so I just change it how it's laid.
And me? I'm never changing lanes. I got a better way to demonstrate and elevate the game. I keep a level-headed saying I told the devil pave the way. If ever I see there's a day, I'll disappear like David Blaine. I never had it from magic, I had to grab it from tragic. Sometimes I wish like Aladdin, get thrown the pits with the dragons. Imagine living in lavish, I wanna get it, I have it. I remember shit in the trash cans, in the trenches in Afghan, but I made it back to the States, made it back to being black, and now they laugh in my face. With all that's happened, it's so hard to say this place is so great. So on the track, I found my faith and put my faith in the tape. Yeah.
Savvy, Richard Ray, and that's it. Oh yeah, Young Savvy Lifestyle. Peace.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back. Let's get into it. Ayo, happy Friday. Happy Friday to the Rumboyz. Ayo, happy Friday to the homie Mitch. Yo, I'm excited. I need to check out your gaming streams. Make sure you guys give him a follow over on Twitch. Bro, that whole first half, I only obviously I'm speaking in code when I say this. Only had to deal with one, you know. Only got diddied once that whole first hour. So we're good. Are you really? Snap it to a Slim Jim? Like, you know what? You didn't show any branding or anything, so like we're not sponsored. It's all good. Now, if any jerky brand does want to sponsor, we will gladly promote your meat. Pause. You could tell I'm now like officially like OTC, like not on, but the other like OTC, because now I'm like, oh, let's get raunchy. Like let's turn this fucking stream up, Mike. You ready? Time to live bet the Oilers money line. I am dead. Make sure you guys climb the leaderboard charts over on YouTube. We got Leafs in first. We got I believe Aiden's in second and Matt's in third.
Oh no, who is Aiden in second? Hold on. Guccini's in second. Guccini is in second. Surprising. Karam's in fifth. Albert's in sixth. Okay. Matt is in third. Let's go. Hey, keep running up those chats. Share the stream. Share the fucking stream, all right? Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls, what it do? Dilly dilly. Arrrrrrr. I'm going to let you pick. God damn. I mean, given your body weight. Wow. That was impressive.
I'm not that fat.
That was sexy. I did not say that. Just think that.
Go,
That's
what?
the word that the kids use nowadays. So, I'm going to let you pick. Do we want to visit OTAs or do we want to talk about that bigger, broader topic? Because the OTAs ones, honestly, I'm going to make that like super quick because it's only.
No, I think the big one of the night's got to wait.
Yeah, we'll wait. Let's go ahead and jump into OTAs. I don't want to talk about like some of like what's been going around with, like the other teams because like let's be realistic, it's been fairly silent. Shador's looking like Shador, whatever. Okay, the Steelers get Finn and DK hopefully now reports, whatever. Okay, cool. Everything's looking great around the league, guys, except with the Commanders. Yeah, Dig showed up after a little of the pink powder. We do have news out of the Commanders camp.
Yep.
My guy, number 17, the F1, Terry McLaurin, is, of course, awaiting his contract extension. I love the way that this was reported versus who the original source that the report came from. Shout out to JP Finley. Who was there when it happened and reported it in a very certain way. And then this hit the internet and became something completely different. Like, I love how when news comes out of an organization, how I'm not going to say analysts. There is one person who is an analyst that did what they did, but I'm just going to say him by name. Jordan Schultz, you do it every single fucking time. Like, you're very abrasive with the way that you report news, and it's very shock value, like the way that his is presented. So, like, that part, I'm not like, but he's different. But blog sites at NFL Rumors, like, blog sites and shit, like taking one little thing and then blowing it out of proportion and like trying to like connect it to like 5 different things that don't even connect to like what the actual thing of what is actually going on. I'm talking about Terry McLaurin. Walked off the field in OTAs. All he did was just, he didn't make a scene. It wasn't a fuss. The organization knew in advance that this was going to happen. This happens all the time. Your thoughts on this and how the media side of it's been handled?
Oh, just like certain things, the media side didn't get handled right. I don't think it's a surprise. People in the ilk of even higher echelon people sometimes mess it up. People on the
one
level
person that fucked it up.
I'm saying some.
They didn't even fuck it up that bad.
No, I'm saying in general, there's people that mess it up on bigger picture sometimes. Not this time. I'm saying in general. There's people that mess shit up in our end. Like, maybe I'm bringing up old crap, but I really don't care. There's people that do stuff to get clickbait and call people and call offices and cities to ask for stuff. Stuff like that happens too. So, things happen.
When you're reporting on your investigative journalism, instead of just doing investigative journalism, because you're supposed to be, when you're doing investigative journalism, self-snitching in the media world is crazy. But yeah,
And
I know
calling city. Yeah, I know you do. Yeah. But my point is, other than that, with Terry, I am surprised it's happening. I know you're going to have more to say about it. I'm surprised it's happening. Am I surprised that he wants a contract? Abso-freaking-lutely not. I will say, this is not the guy that I thought would do this. And that's what's a little bit surprising to me.
I did.
I do think he'll get his contract. I don't think it'll end up being a big thing. I think it's a thing of, all right, I'm going to show face right now. I'm going to do this, show that I mean business, and then he'll come back. But what do you think on the football side?
I think that on the football side, I mean, in all honesty, I think that you're already right. In regards to how it'll get handled, how it'll be settled. I do think that in-house, the team was kind of just like, hey, bro, like, you can't go. Like, we'll get this worked out. I don't think that this was like an egregious thing, because he didn't walk off egregiously, and I don't like that's the way that the report is kind of being portrayed and being put out. Seeing a report say Terry McLaurin, after walking off the field, is now connected to the Los Angeles Chargers. It's like, that report came out like 30 minutes from an unreliable source and then got shared all over the fucking internet.
Yep.
And it's like, and I had people that were reliable sources are like, hey, did you see this? And I'm like, guys, we know how to treat this. They're like, yeah, but like, this account, like, you're not mad. I'm not mad because this account does this all the time. Are they right at times? Yes. We know that this is not a reason or a time when they're right, because this is a player who does not act in this egregious of a manner, or who does not act in a manner of, this is simple. Hey, I want my money. I know that I have leverage in the business. I'm just going to take a step away until you figure it out.
Yep.
Magic, I'm pretty sure, because even when Jaden was asked about it the day before that it happened, the day before it even happened, Jaden was like, they're going to get it worked out. They're going to get it figured out. Terry's going to show up. It doesn't matter. He's like, Jaden literally was like, it's cool. Then you've got to think about the businessman that Magic is. I'm not counting in the Harris factor of the business side. And we got to think about Magic and Terry's relationship and how strong that foundation is. He's not walking out of that building. Even if we weren't going to be what we were going to be this year, he wasn't going to, like, he's not walking out of that building.
No.
So honestly, like the wildfires, exactly, I ignored it. Like the wildfires that are surrounding this, and putting out a false report that he is linked to any team, minutes after all he did was walk up the hill and just go to the locker room, change clothes, change back into civvies, and go home. Terry's not sweating his contract extension or negotiation. He's not going to go out there and practice without an extension. That's stupid. No player does that.
In OTAs, even especially, it's not even camp.
Involuntary OTAs. The guy's been in the league 6 years. The fuck do you want him there for? Not when he's under contract? No. Once he signs, we know what Terry's going to do. He's going to be in the building. It's going to be business as usual. I could understand if this was DK. If this was a personality like DK, Diggs, I'd be like, oh my gosh, we need to start panicking. We need to start worrying. But guys, come on. This is fucking Terry McLaurin that we're talking about. Most humblest fucking wide receiver one in the league. What are we talking about? It's just stupid. It's dumb. It's dumb. The amount of times that like people like, is this Chargers report true? I'm like, think about the player that we're talking about. Think about the player. Remove the team. Think about the player. Take the player and put him on any other team and then reverse the situation. Come on, guys. Come on. This guy could be on fucking Cleveland and he said, like, I'm still going to show. Like, come on. It's just stupid. It's stupid and it's dumb. Charging something other than Trey Harris, I still don't think that Trey Harris is going to be. I think that it's going to be Ladd. I think that it'll be Mike Will because he already has rapport with Herbert. And I think that Trey Harris becomes a thing later down the line.
I think Trey becomes the 2 later in the season, but I still think that they're missing something. I don't think Will's going to be anything.
I'm not. I think that team is still run first, and they know it. I think that team is still run first, and they know it.
Well, the question is, do they try to bring Keenan back? Because I don't.
I think bringing the band back together under Harbaugh is definitely within the realm of possibilities because they already brought back Mike Will.
That's what I'm saying. I think Keenan will do it because nothing's happened yet, like with anyone else. So he'll be like, well, might as well do it. Like,
might as well do it and retire here. Because I think he was going to do that. I think he knew that he was going to retire there anyways.
He could do that, or like, let's be real. Do you go there, or do you go somewhere like New Orleans and maybe get a couple more targets? No. What I'm saying is, because those are there's not many options for him right now.
I'm going back anyway.
Huh?
I'll retire the greatest receiver in Los Angeles.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying New Orleans could use him, but why would you go there with no QB?
No chemistry.
Yeah.
No. I'm a DM fucking Keenan right now. Hey, man, I know that, like, I haven't messaged you in a hot minute, but can I talk? Just this stays between us.
Like, you go to the Chiefs?
Huh?
Nothing.
If he went to the Chiefs, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy, Brad. That'd be crazy.
All right, I'm gonna take over the show on the fly.
Hold on, wait. Is it a topic or is it the big thing that I want to talk about? Really?
No, it's a new topic. It's not your topic. Did you see Adam Sandler today?
What did Sandman do?
So Adam Sandler, I don't know if it was on his on the show. I don't know what show it was or whatever. But he was talking to a certain running back that you absolutely love. Used to play for the Tennessee Titans, now plays for the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, Derrick Henry.
And Adam Sandler has promised Derrick Henry that if Derrick Henry runs for 2,000 yards this season, that he gets a role in an upcoming Adam Sandler movie.
Well, there's 2,000 yards. I'm drafting Derrick Henry fucking, like, insanely. Like, the Derrick Henry stop just went. I want to see Derrick Henry act so fucking bad. Here's the thing. We don't get a whole lot of Derrick Henry. And I've always said this about Derrick Henry. I think there's something more, like, to Derrick than what we get to see. And if Derrick's role after football, like life after football is movies, Terry Crews it the fuck up, my guy. Like, if Derrick can be the next Terry, y'all don't know, people don't know this. Terry was a Charger in his game.
Yeah.
Like,
and somewhere else too.
Was he with Bucks? Tampa.
Was it Bucks?
I think it was Tampa. Yeah.
It was either the Bucks or Minnesota.
Was it? I think Terry Crews was Chargers first, Skins second, Bucks. I think he got a ring with us.
Was it that long ago?
It was in the 90s. It was early 90s.
Let me look.
Happy Gilmore 2 hype. I'm so excited for Happy Gilmore 2.
There's going to be so many freaking, what do you call it in that?
Derrick Henry has the physique he does. Next action star. Dude, Derrick Henry, if he rushes, Adam Sandler told Derrick Henry if he rushes for 2K, he gets a role in the next Sandler.
Rams, Packers, Chargers, you guys, Eagles.
Okay, never mind.
And then there was a year that he was in Germany.
Yeah. Homie was a baller.
Yeah.
Homie was a baller, actually. And he said that his Commanders and Redskins years were like he was like playing at that level. He's like, whoa. He's like, whoa. Like the game it slows down, but it's still moving fast.
Yeah.
I do want to get into our next topic here. And this is probably gonna close out the night. Because right now, well, until tonight's game ends, I had Edmonton, you had Florida.
Yep.
So yeah. We do have to announce that SFB 15 scoring has officially been released. If you guys did not hear, this Wednesday, Scott Fishbowl scoring did come out.
What?
It just hit me that Anthony Serino passed the day after.
Yeah. Scott said something like that.
This year is so different. This year's SFB is definitely like so different, especially given that circumstance. SFB 15 scoring came out this past week. Link for Anthony Servino's GoFundMe is in the chat. I'll drop it again. We want to take some time to go through the scoring with you guys. For those of you that may just be attending a live draft and wondering what the fuck is going on and why is this happening in the way that it is, or for those of you that just want to donate to Fantasy Cares, or for those of you that actually may be competing as well. Link is in the description. I shortened it so that YouTube and Twitch can go ahead and accept it. Before we get into this very important final topic of the night, there's a link for Anthony Servino's GoFundMe. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls, what it do. Dilly. I love you. Appreciate you. RP Anthony. Love you, bud. Let's do this last topic, eh?
Yep. Let's do it.
Before we get into it, Robbie, one question. You think the Lions will regress? In my opinion, they won't. We talked about that last week. What I can do is I can because I know Leafs is probably going to chop up a lot of these segments tonight, because a lot of these segments were hot topics, hot off the press. It's there's at least 4 goldmine clips in this episode. I can try and see if we can add when we talk about the NFC North to that one, and we also do a ranking topic last week that we could probably see about adding to. Okay, there's a lot of information over the last 2 episodes. But I don't want to kind of rehash that just for the sake of the time that we have here on tonight to cover this last topic. SFB 15 scoring did come out. Let's go ahead. Let's get in and talk about it. Here it is. That came out a lot bigger than what the fuck I thought it was.
It's fun.
6 points for all touchdowns. Just the basics. All touchdowns. If it's a touchdown, regardless, running back, whatever, receiver, quarterback, all touchdowns, 6 points. 2 points for all 2-point conversions. Fair enough. That's easy. What is that? 0.1 yard for rushing or receiving, and 1 point per first down, rushing or receiving. Some key points. I like that Scott actually did this on this slide. 0.5 points per carry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to jump down to the sleeper bullet, and then I'll talk about MFL for those that play on that.
Go ahead.
2.5 points per reception for those that are playing on sleeper. I know most of my followers are playing on sleeper. All right, so that's why I'm saying that first. For those that are going to play on myfantasyleague.com, 1 point per target on MFL, 1 point per reception on MFL, making up kind of what we're dealing with on sleeper. All right.
Will you explain why the difference?
Just because the MFL doesn't allow the 0.5.
No, it's the opposite. It's because sleeper will not add targets as a score.
Yes, sleeper won't. I'm sorry, sleeper won't add targets as a score. Tight ends, 1 extra point per tight end, so the tight end position becomes important in this, which we're going to talk about.
3.5 per reception on sleeper for a tight end. 3.5.
Exactly. Let's get into IDP because this is going to be a different facet of the SFB scoring this year. A sack, astronomically 6 fucking points. Fred Warner shot to the moon, guys like that.
No, stop. You know why? We're not drafting defensive players. This is a Travis Hunter rule.
Yes, as they have in parentheses, yes, the Travis Hunter
rule. But because at first when they announced it, I thought the same thing. But then he reiterated, no defensive positions are being added. So that means this is a Travis Hunter rule and rule only.
Okay, so if Travis Hunter gets a sack at 6 points, if Travis Hunter gets a safety at 6 points, if an interception is caught by Travis Hunter at 6 points, if Travis Hunter blocks a field goal,
I'm telling you right now, if you are in my division, please do not watch this because he is not lasting past the second round in my division. I'm sorry.
He might go 1-1 in some places.
Scott said in the original video that he thinks there will be people that take him 101.
I thought we were getting IDPs, and honestly, because I didn't see the video.
This makes it even better.
Yeah, I thought we were getting IDPs. So I was already ready. If that was the route that we were going, if we were going to really fucking open up the floodgates and say fuck it, then I was really going to go and get Travis Hunter.
But
now I'm still.
So you know that when he does all the scoring, he puts everything into last year's stats, right?
In perspective.
Well, he puts everything into last year's stats and projections, right? I forget who it is. If you go by, I think it was Football Guys. If you go by Football Guys projections, Travis Hunter would have been the number 2 wide receiver in scoring last season.
Number 2 defensive player?
No. Number 2 wide receiver in SFB.
In SFB?
If you would have taken his projections this year,
Colorado.
No. His projections for this year, along with everyone's stats from last year, since he didn't have stats. If you would have taken everyone's stats from last year and implemented his projections for this season, he would have been number 2. But can you put that back up? Because there's one giant thing I want to bring up.
Yes, because now that I know that about all of this, well, that
Here's
still makes him 101 value.
Yes, but here's what's key about this. You can start 9 running backs if you want. You can start 9 wide receivers. It's all flex. There is no positional lock. Here's the other thing. You can start 2 quarterbacks in your super flex spots. But
that's where the chaos is. That's where the chaos is.
But here's the chaos. You could punt quarterback and go Travis Hunter, tight end, and a bunch of target or reception king receiver and running backs, and not even start a quarterback. Or you can do what I'm doing right now in a mock draft. I drafted Lamar Jackson 1, Travis Hunter in the second round, and just boom, boom, boom. And now I'm going wide receiver and running back.
I love the chaos of this year. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to be honest.
And you're live, right?
Huh?
You're live?
Yeah, I'm live and I'm 101. So I might fuck around and do some dumb shit. Like, yeah, I'm going to take Travis Hunter 101. And then now I'm going to go Amari and Hampton. And now I'm going to go.
Okay, so he's not going to get you. So remember it is third round reversal probably. So you'll, whatever.
Yep.
But you know who else I think is going to be a giant 101 this year?
Who?
3.5 for Brock Bowers.
Yeah, Brock Bowers. I thought about that as well. I was like, okay, Brock Bowers now has to yeah, you got to be able to go Brock Bowers now. Sorry, my phone fucking just did some weird shit.
So I'm at the 4 spot. But no, I'm not live. But I'm in the 4. I took the LA Kings division because all the other LA teams, like the Dodgers, the Lakers, they're all live. So I took the Kings.
Ew.
What?
So wait, I'm live draft.
Yeah, I'm LA Kings slow draft.
Why?
Chiefs was freaking KC live. Lakers is KC or is LA live. Dodgers is LA live. Kings is my next best team.
Yeah, but it didn't have to go by our favorite teams.
What? You want me to what? You just want me to pick the freaking? You want me to pick the freaking Phoenix Mercury?
I would have personally just, hey. For me, I personally need live drafts. Like, I need live drafts.
Yeah, I live 4 hours away from the nearest one.
I don't know what to tell you there, Butsky.
Galaxy is live, and I believe Sparks. No.
Shit. So, I'll lay out my strategy really quick. I'm not going to worry about fucking fiddling around with my phone really fast.
No.
I am the 101 in my live draft. I don't know how I'm going to approach it. I know that I am debating between a Brock Bowers pool or a Travis Hunter pool. I don't know which one I lean more confident in. I know that either way, I'm in a position where I have to risk it to get the biscuit. And the payout has to be worth it. And I don't know if the payout is going to be worth it for Travis Hunter in his first year, given that scoring format. But I'm also understanding that scoring format, if he does work out and I don't have him, that I am going to be at a great disadvantage. This is not best ball where I can draft multiple fucking teams and, I can go over variance with you guys, which we're going to be getting into that, very soon. This is Travis Hunter is the first player in fantasy football where we're going to have how in the NBA they had Jordan rules. We're going to now have Travis Hunter rules. But if Brock Bowers scoring can somehow keep me in that neck and neck with someone that maybe does take the Travis Hunter at the 102, I'm going to say this for 101s, 102s, 103s, we have our work fucking cut out for us this year in SFB. My live draft is 7/19. What day is yours again?
This slow draft starts the Monday after 4th of July. It's like the
Monday
7th,
after 4th of July?
It's like the 7th or 8th. Yours is late this year, I think. I think yours is one of the later ones.
I'm 719 as always.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine did not change. Yeah, mine did not change. But no, I bring it up just because like 1 through 3 we have our work cut out for us. The rest of the draft, I feel like because of what's going to happen at 101, 102, 103, I think that it becomes a little bit easier for you guys, and you can probably maybe get away with, while everyone else is focused on, in those first 3 slots, focusing on high optimum scoring, especially now that Mike gave me clarification on the defensive rules with Travis Hunter, because it only applies to him. Now knowing that, and now me understanding that, I don't know if 101s we risk it for a Travis Hunter. I think that seeing the scoring scale makes you want to do it, but do you do it? 102s, 103s, do you do it? He's not going to pass the second round, like Mike said. But
I would have to consider him at 104.
The scoring format forces your hand early.
Here's the question I have for you, and this is a general question. What does this do in general? What does the scoring do with the max flex or whatever you want to? I can't, all the flex spots and all that. And technically, you could play 11 wide receivers if you really want to do, because whatever. And there's not a guaranteed spot for any position. And
it turns it into an auction draft without the auction.
No, but what does this do? Are people going to value QBs like they would in a real super flex to Scott Fishbowl? Or is quarterback going to be devalued a little bit like it should have been in the past, where like 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, I think my league had like 10 quarterbacks in the first round. I don't think that's going to happen this year.
No, it's not going to happen, but I think that it would behoove you to still have
at least one stud.
Someone in the upper. If you can get away with let me think in a perfect world as we stand right now. If you can get away with a Travis Hunter or a Brock Bowers, but then you get a Jaden Daniels, but then turn around and pair that also with simultaneously with like a Terry or a Debo, so now okay, I got that high scoring offense. Maybe you end up later on with David Montgomery. Maybe later on now you end up with, I'm trying to think of a tight end that would probably be available down that range or what TJ Hawkinson, could probably, output, after fully recovering from the injury. Maybe you end up, or maybe it's not Hawkinson, or maybe it's Jordan Addison, but you still end up with, a decent, like you can do a lot of fucking crazy. You can get really crazy. At this point, you're just trying to go through the scoring. Your cheat sheet heading into a draft isn't this is my quarterback. These are my receivers. I need to have the highest scoring of anything and everything of what the fuck I can get. Can't have too much of one thing. I think that this scoring format in the finance world, a great comedian by the name of Dave Chappelle once said, diversify your bonds. I think this puts us in that position, in that situation. Diversify your damn bonds. Okay. Have you some strong, high-scoring receivers. Get the best running back. You need to be trying at each position to get the best of the best. You need to be thinking, but you don't want to have too much of any one thing.
If you were to pull off the Brock Bowers at the beginning of the draft, right, and you're doing what you're saying, and you don't necessarily need 2 stud quarterbacks because of the way the setup is this year, I'm going for Geno late.
Hey, okay, fair.
And what I'm saying is you can team him up with Brock and have that stack and not have to pay expensive for it.
And then you're getting you're still living by the stat. And that way, it's not a stack that you're living and dying by, but you know that it's sustainable.
Well, and think about it. You have Gino get his points for the stack, and then with the premium, the 3.5 on the block.
You're gonna have people that are gonna be like, I'm gonna go like all running backs, or like I'm gonna go just running backs and receivers, and it's gonna be like that can work, that may work. Like, we're running a full flex lineup because what? It start 11.
It's start 11, 9 regular, 9 flex, 2 super flex.
I don't think that you can get away with going all in on one thing or going all in on 2 things. I think that you still need to be building a traditional lineup.
You can be heavy in one, but you can't go all in on one.
Yeah, you can be heavy. You can be like, I'm going to have a fuck ton of tight ends.
You could go 6 wide receiver, 2 running back, and a tight end, and 2 QBs, or 5-3, but you can't go 7-1-1.
It's gonna be crazy. Raider stack propaganda, yes. Brock will yak those, yeah, exactly. Like like in this format, give me guys like Brock. Give me Ladd McConkey. Give me, if I can end up with Justin Jefferson somehow, give me Justin Jefferson.
Okay, let me ask you this, because I did this in a mock, just trying it out and seeing what happens with my roster. Number 1 goes. Would you take, if no quarterbacks are taken, 1, 2, or 3? Okay. Would you consider taking Lamar Jackson at 4?
Yes. In this format, I need Lamar. In this format, I need Jaden Daniels. In this format, I need Kyler.
Okay, let me ask you this.
AR now becomes something in this format.
But let's say Brock is gone at 101, and you're choosing between the defensive, offensive wonder of Travis Hunter and the Marvelous. Who are you taking?
At 104?
If those were your options, who are you taking? Knowing that you have to wait to come back and see, because you either wait for a good wide receiver to come back or QB.
I have the familiarity with Lamar, and I know that what Lamar can probably, but I mean, again, with that scoring, like if I can get Travis Hunter healthy for fucking the whole season, and he can do numbers, if I can get Travis Hunter with his Colorado numbers, both defensively and offensively, on my lineup, my God.
Think of it this way, Robbie. He gets 5 catches and 50 yards, okay? No touchdowns, okay? That's 12.5 points in PPR. That's 5 points in yardage. And say he gets 1 interception and no tackles, okay? That's a 23-point game. That's a 5-catch, 50-yard game with no touchdowns, no tackles, 1 interception.
And that's that beat Travis Hunter's by 101. You already saw what I did in auction.
I know. You saw what I did in auction.
There's a clip on TikTok of me beating the Travis Hunter drum. Travis Hunter, I can't quit.
That's my point. I don't know if I can take Lamar over him at 104.
The fantasy season isn't even here yet. Like, all right, so in my league, we're including 1 IDP, not inflated scoring, regular, just 1 single position IDP scoring. And I'm even like, how early do I go get IDP? In redraft with regular scoring, I'm already thinking, how do I approach getting Travis Hunter? When do I pull the trigger on it? Hey, my wife, hold on, I gotta go see my wife here in like 5 minutes now. Hold on, calm down now. Oh,
Don't
no,
get
no,
in
no.
trouble.
Trouble. Final takes. I still have the Oilers over the Panthers, no matter what happens.
I personally think we don't have takes tonight, and I think we throw out another toast for Anthony and call it a night.
We were gonna do a toast for Anthony, but yeah.
I think it's more.
Let me drop the link one more time.
That's fine. I think we just call it a night.
I pressed the help paste, so it pasted it twice. All right. I'm going to close it out with this. Because I feel like Anthony probably would have said the same thing. First off, like for mental health awareness, like anyone else going through something. For just your general health, you can be the healthiest ox alive. When it's our time, it's our time. And all we can do is enjoy every single waking moment that we have here together. We get to work with some great people in this industry. Sometimes we can say some crazy things, some off-the-wall takes. That's what makes it fun. Anthony never forgot to just always have fun. Where there's some serious takes. Yeah, there were some times where there were some serious takes, and you get into some debates. He'll take you there and he'll challenge you as a football mind. But he'll also sit down and he'll talk to you about just how you're doing and how your day is going and how you felt. I wish I got more guest appearances, and I had a lot. But goddamn, I wish I had more. What I can do is be grateful for every single one that I had. And what I can do is thank you for the conversations that we had, and thank you for the competition that we got to share. And thank you for a cause that we both loved and cared about a lot together, for the amount of fucking money that we raised for that cause. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a supporter. Thank you for sharing this thing that we do on camera together with me, with him, and with everybody else that you did share it with. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. We love and appreciate you. Until we meet again, Anthony Servino, my friend. Salud.